Hello everybody and welcome back to Take on Helicopters with me, Knee-High Hobo. This is the 100th video, so we're going to be doing an extra long session today. You guys seem to enjoy this video last time, so I thought I'd give it another crack of the whip. It hasn't quite taken in the views that I was hoping it would, but that's not really the point. Let's say the feedback that I've had for it's been pretty positive, and the thumbs ups and so on and so forth. So I thought I'd return to it, and we're going to go do some whale watching. So before we carry on though, welcome to Xcupid and Lucy Scooper Poop, I think, or Pop, Lucy Scooper Pop. Two new subscribers there. Now the other thing as well is I've been having a one or two problems with YouTube since the partnership. They have put some of the videos that I've put, Spore and Kerbal Space Program mainly, under review. I'm just going to check the volume on that because that seems a little bit loud, but maybe it's just my headset settings. So I am now going to make more of a concerted effort to fall within the fair rights usage, i.e. I will be probably repeating myself a bit over. Just knock all those down. So I know the last video was just on the edge of being a little bit too loud with the background noises. So yeah, I'm going to be a more conscientious towards being. Falling under the fair rights usage, so being more educational and reviewing the game a little bit more rather than just sort of talking about various events, and hopefully that should keep me out of trouble. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, did it not save it? Okay, if this means that I've got to fly from the heliport via the boat to the compound again, you've already seen that, so what I'll do is I'll skip forwards just to the last bit of the landing. And then you won't have to go through that whole affair again. Now, actually, yeah, on the point of being educational, somebody asked if I could show you my coaxial commands. Yeah, I'm more than happy to do that. I have no idea what the coaxial commands are, though, and when I go and Google coaxial commands, apparently there's a game under development called Coaxial Commands, so I can't actually find out what they are. So if somebody could pop in the comments there what the coaxial commands are, and I will try and get a video put out showing those in the not too distant future. I'm more than happy to do that. And hopefully we should now be about ready to go, because I'm running shy on things to say in a non-educational fancy. Oh no, look, yeah, we're at the compound. That's fine, that's good. Whoa, hold on. Right, hold on, if I press D, A, that's weird. I could really do with the how the hell do I get them to turn around? We'll crawl there. Right, I'm having a bit of trouble with this, getting them to turn, because we're facing over here apparently. So how do I make him face this way? Do we have to crab walk the whole way? Or is it this alt? No, it's not alt. Control. Right guys, I'm just going to figure out the controls for this and I will be right back. 1 minute. Okay everybody, we're back. So what I'd done there is I'd actually bound the free look key to the same key that I used to bring up Frapp's frame rate settings. So I've just moved it so they're on different keys, and we're back and ready to go. So there we go, we've exited the compound and we've flown by the yacht and we've landed and not crashed and everybody's happy. That's a good day in my book. So we get a reward. We now get we get to listen to. Now this is going to be new to me as well, actually, to listen to or get monies.
So that's the deal done. The buyer accepted the price you both agreed upon?
That's good. Good news. Fair price. Um, how how did you find the flight?
Sure, yeah, fine. There's nothing like a little VIP transport, Joe.
No, I mean, yeah, nothing like it. Reminded me of operations back in South Asia.
Sure. Heck, I can only imagine.
I've never really talked about the campaign with you, have I?
Okay, so this is where we're going to go back to reviewing the game. Now, I've not actually bothered sitting around and listening to these stories about South Asia, so I don't know how long they go on for. They could be very boring, I'm not sure. What I do find quite interesting at this point is, though, if you listen to the voice acting, I just get the impression that as far as my character, I've walked in on I forgot my brother's name already. I'm Tom, so let's call him Jake. I've walked in Jake, and he's actually looking at porn there, and I've caught him at the very very last second where he can't actually stop the imminent eruption, and he's just sort of trying to small talk his way whilst all sorts of uncomfortableness goes on. In the meantime, my voice actor, Tom, sounds like he could not give a damn at all. Everything, yeah, okay. So I don't know if that's going to continue into this, but certainly the next time that these two meet at the end of the next mission, listen out to those sorts of things. And I don't know if I've babbled on a bit too long. Pornography! Yeah, he's turned the monitor off. He was looking at porn. How do I get him to now tell us about Asia? Somebody talk to me. Oh, God.
I really gotta go dry off. This rain soaked me to my bones, Joey.
Oh, it's Joey. I can't remember.
Oh, sure. No, yeah, we'll catch up later, bro. Good flying today.
Oh, we didn't get to hear about Southeast Asia. Or South Asia. God damn it all. We get to talk to him now about it? And he's still looking at porn? Oh, we've got the same keyboard. That's what my keyboard looks like. It lights up and it's got the all the orange function keys across the top of it, and it's quite small and sort of laptopy. Interact with
Onwards
Joey.
and upwards, boys. Although there'll be no upwards at all if we sell all of our choppers.
There's some truth in that, Joe. So look, an old buddy of mine works for the State Office of Sustainability and whatever, some crap like that. Mentioned something about a small job.
See? Now that's the spirit. A little at a time, moving forward, moving upwards, right?
Yeah, so this guy, my buddy, he used to be a biologist, see? Or a oceanologist, maybe. Point being, the university have been tracking whales off the west coast for decades. My buddy, the school, and some deal with a British film and TV company. They're very interested in how this here Branacorp disaster is playing out.
Kelly, I gotta be honest with you, that sounds like quite a big deal, no? I mean, we're talking Attenborough here or what?
I'm afraid it's not all that exciting, boys. See, right now, the state isn't exactly keen to pay out on the half chance of filming some skinny whales behind. What my buddy needs is some hard documented evidence, some facts. He's got a boat, we track him from the air. Let him know if we spot anything.
Well, what do you think to that, Tom? It's nothing much, granted, but enough to cover the cost of our fuel, at least, I'd say.
Yeah, Joey, this sounds like a chance we should take. Who knows what kind of opportunities could come out of it?
Great. It's settled then. Kelly, call your man and tell him we're on board. Let's knock this one out of the park early this afternoon.
So, I decided to hide. But it looks like it's not going to get me out of the job. So, yeah, let's say the voice acting is questionable, though the reason for doing the missions is pretty solid. Us Brits, we do like our wildlife documentaries. There's no question about that. So we're going to go ahead and start the next mission. And again, we're still playing it in super easy mode because I will still be able to crash. Now, I have played this mission before, but I think this is where I left off. And it drove me crazy because this map really doesn't want to help you a great deal in telling you what to do, unless you know, and I now sort of do know how to use it, though I dare say it's not going to be the last time this is going to confuse me. I will explain the map for those of you who don't know and aren't familiar with this engine. I'm certainly not. I've never played the Arma 2 series. This is the first game I've played, as far as I'm aware, in the Arma 2 engine, or whatever the engine is that the game Arma 2 uses. But it's not entirely user-friendly. So there we go. We're back on the side I prefer. This is
You're coming along for the ride.
Kelly. He wants to do some filming of his own.
Sorry, what's that?
I say gliders. Gliders are what I like best. You can really get some peace up there, you know?
And what I was saying before, this is the helicopter where the iPod is there, and then the battery's there, and everything's clambered around the goddamn iPod, and you can very easily turn your helicopter off mid-flight. Okay, now at the moment it's nice and easy because I'm not going anywhere, and there's no jarring movements. But I have turned helicopters off mid-flight before. Sorry, just 1 second. Okay, so we're ready for liftoff. We'll zero that back in again. We're going to turn the stability control off to get us up. Very, very touch sensitive.
I think that's what dying would be like.
What's that? I think I must have missed a beat, Kelly.
Gliders, I mean. Just gliding peacefully. I guess that makes a helicopter hell.
Oh, really? And how did you come to that conclusion?
Stands to reason, son. The noise that these things make, this infernal sound, just imagine an eternity of it. You know, son, they say helicopters don't fly. They just beat the air into submission.
I've got to say, I do like that quote. Helicopters don't fly, they just beat the air into submission. Okay, so we're off and we're heading over in this direction. As I say, again, going back to the voice acting, Kelly always sounds gangster bored. I'm not exactly sure what his role is in the company. I know whether he's legal and therefore not earning as much as a lawyer should be, and therefore is a bit pissed at the world. I don't know. It might be his motivation. Okay, so again, for those of you who are joining us for the first time as well, just to explain, this reticle, the circle with the 3 lines coming out of it, that's the direction that we're heading. If we pull up, you see it will slow down to the point of stopping. We're going, and it will disappear. Then if we tip forwards again, it will slowly come back in. So you want to line that up with where it is that you eventually want to have, maybe just a bit higher than it, otherwise you're going to crash into it. Explain the displays across the bottom. The bottom left hand side is your speed. That's the one which is going 220 kilometers per hour. The next one to it is our altitude, the one that's here 360, 50, 40 meters. The third one, or the center one, is the false horizon.
Shouldn't think me some loony activist. Not like Kramer there. I mean, come on. Really? Whales? Nah, I owe my buddy Derek here a favor. Derek is just all fired up, trying to get some cash poured into this here plan. I mean, yeah, the state office is keen to appear to be doing something good for a change, but there's just no funding.
Sure, I'd have to guess the local government isn't exactly keen to agitate a big business like Veranacore. And whales poisoned by hazardous materials isn't exactly great PR, right?
Hell, Tom, if you go on like that, you'll wind up a grizzled old cynic like me.
Okay, and then the second from the right hand side is the throttle and the torque, and then the fourth one is the direction we're heading, and that green arrow in the centre is wind direction. So we're going to start pulling up here to try and slow down the touch.
Maintain it.
Um,
Son, I think I spotted my buddy's boat there.
The stability control.
You're a little far away.
That's an autosave. So now we're going to get within 300 meters of the boat.
Hello, Derek? Yeah, we're here at
we're just going to start throttling down.
Okay, you're on with Tom now too.
It's good to hear from you, Kelly, old man. And you too, Tom. I don't know how you managed to keep that wee chopper in the air, that fat old dog up there with you. Seriously though, look, thanks for being part of this survey. Kelly should be a natural at this though. After all, he spent his life noting down useless details.
Likewise, Derek. Okay, we're all set up here. You're too high now. You're a little far away.
So just going to try and get within 300 meters of this boat and stay there. This is with the stability control on now. And as I've said before, I am playing this in uber easy mode. Just because of how damn difficult it is to fly a helicopter.
Can you try to keep this distance?
So there we go. That's it. We sort of steadied out a little bit now. Let's just keep in the air. Now the other thing, second from the right hand side, you'll see that dot creeping in. That's your centre of gravity as well, which will tell you where you're headed. So to stop, you need to basically try and keep that on the X. So flying helicopters, tricky business. Wee. Let's not crash, eh?
A little far away.
Yeah. I think I want a bit more altitude. I'm just going to try and prop forwards a little bit there. Zero that in.
Can you try to keep this distance?
Try, but I don't know how successful we're going to be. That's it, that's better. So that's it, we're dropping the centre mark on. Oh, it's when it does that, it's when it tries to flip out and the centre point changes quite aggressively. Like that. I've also got my flight stick on a wooden surface, so it's not sticking very well either. There we go, we seem to have sort of found a bit of a compromise with it. I actually didn't have the stability on. There we go, so now we've got to go over to these whales and stay about 300 meters away to film them. That's a little bit easier to do because they don't move.
Be careful of your altitude, lads. You'll drive them down before you've had half a chance to see them.
Can you not get in closer?
Jeez, he's an impatient son of a bitch, isn't he?
Tell me, you ever done anything like this, son?
Not at all. Can't say I've actually seen a whale in real life.
I've got a great view from here.
So I don't think we can get any closer than 100 meters, but what we're doing now is at the top right hand side there you'll see film footage and on target and some other numbers. We could just drop down a touch lower and that number's starting to climb. It's as close as you can get to the 100 meter mark without violating their space. Because a helicopter at 100 meters isn't loud at all. So I think that's about as good as we're going to get without...
Lads, you're getting too close. You're scaring them away.
Let's just give them a bit more space.
Great work, son.
Excellent.
I'm certain this will do just fine.
Okay, so we're just going to hover here a second.
Lads, equipment here. Guide you when I can. Now, alright lads, great work. See if you can head out, find any more groups.
Okay, so this is where I had trouble last time, and I thought I was supposed to go and rendezvous with a boat. I'm not. There's two things up here now, and these will give you, when you get into these areas, give you whale spotting locations. So, I'm pretty sure you can put a marker down. I'm not gonna, because I'm too cool for that, but I know I'm generally heading north. So let's go. Again, oh yeah, for those of you who are joining us for the first time as well, I'm doing this in super easy, so I don't have to worry about things like torque, and therefore I can run the engine at full throttle and get the speed up. So so I can get from point to point even quicker. If I do a free play on it, I might one day do it in realistic mode. But you see I'm having enough trouble with it as it stands in its easy setting. So just so we're going to turn right. Head out this way and see if we can spot a pod. Not really high enough in all honesty, but that's a boat. It looks similar to that. You'll see them surfacing. So I've got a bit of a scratchy throat today, so I keep on coughing under the mic. I'm sorry. They do look like what's just arrived there on the left. They will surface and they will create spray. But maybe we'll just drop the anchors on a little bit and we'll gain a bit of height. Down to 50, 40, 30. That's enough for 11 kilometres. No one's going to argue that.
Heads up, boys. We've got info about the whales close to location.
Don't know about you. I can't see anything. Maybe a little bit high up for a graphical glitch. We'll just drop down and touch them. Oh, don't piss yourself, Kelly.
You're a little all over the place.
Let's just check the map and see if that's... Nope. That's not had anything added. So what we'll do is we'll fly sideways and cover as much of the horizon as we possibly can. All the control in the world, Kelly. Don't you worry, sunshine. Where are the Japanese fishing? That would generally indicate whales. Oh, controversial. Where'd you be, fool? Okay, let's head back into more closer to that the last sighting, which is where that where that dot is on the map, which is the wrong way. It's going east. Oh, hello. Oh, there's that boat. It's how easy it is to get them confused.
You're a little all over the place.
It does look a bit small for a boat, perhaps.
You're a little all over the place.
That is a boat. What's that? Is that one?
Hey!
So that's a boat. Where did that... Hello? Oh no, that's a boat as well. Let's get closer. Drop out the sky. How will that do yet? It's about as close as you want to get to the water there. Now let's just see, if we head in a straight line then, we should sort of roughly be in the area where they are. I don't want to raise too much either. There we go.
Check it out, try to get some steady footage. Out.
There they are, Tom. Keep her steady, son. I'll do my best with this contraption. Can you not get in closer?
Stop complaining, son of a bitch.
Okay, the angle is perfect.
Angle is far from perfect, Kelly. Let's drop down a touch more. Let's turn them around a bit. There we go. Now, yeah, there's another thing that you can do as well, is you can apparently you can flip to another character and see what their view looks like. Again, probably not going to be doing that. I think I've cheated enough on having this set on super easy with all the different flight aids and all the rest of it. You know, I'll do this bit the old-fashioned way, and we'll keep at least a bit of mystery in the game. So just to show you, so we're pretty much bang smack on top of the whale sighting there. The other one we've got to get all the way up here for now. So we need to head north-northeast, north-northwest, sorry.
I'm certain this will do just fine.
Okay, north-northeast. Pretty much where I'm facing, actually. Right. No. North-northwest, that would be why. About that. Let's get up in the air, let's get some altitude. Let's turn the stability control off. And let's start plunging from the sky. Let's line a reticle up as well. Keep your balance, come on, where are you? There you are. So if you've got any more questions on the game or anything else that I'm doing, if you need any of the key bindings, if you want to see those, just pop in the comments, and or you can check out my first video. If I didn't quite do a good enough job explaining the key bindings in that one, then let me know. I can always go back and just do a key binding only episode. Or if you need a better explanation on how the flight mechanics work in this, I will do my best to try and help you, but I am, you know, as you can see from this, I'm not the greatest pilot. I've just played it to the point where, well, I paid enough for it that I really wanted to play it. Otherwise, if I'd paid, let's say, £5 to £7 for this, I probably would have given up on it in the first sort of 15 minutes, because it was frustrating as all sorts of hell. However, it is a very fun game. Whether or not it's worth as much as I paid for it, I don't know. I'm not super convinced it is, but it certainly is worth some money. I certainly would recommend that you go out and get it, but I'd probably wait for a sale myself. And as I said in the last episode, and I will say in the rest of them, you do need a flight stick, and or I don't know whether a control paddle will work as well, but you cannot use the keyboard to fly this helicopter. In fact, I would urge you to show me a game where you can, a proper flight sim, not something like Super Thunderblade or something like that, a proper helicopter simulator where you can use the keyboard to fly the damn thing, because it's impossible. You need these finite controls to touch it with. Okay, so we should be starting to approach. We'll start trading some height for a bit more speed. I'm going to come down again to about the 100 metre mark. And we're going to keep our eyes peeled for Willie. It looks like there may be another helicopter in the area from that from the map, or maybe not. So we'll just do a low pass flyby and see if it brings up a marker. Again, 2 more boats. There we go. Stability control on. Let's bring the throttle down.
I'll do my best with this contraption. Come on, can you give me a better angle?
And let's start dropping from the sky. Speed plummeting, and we are dropping. I'll bring the throttle back in a bit. 14. Yes.
The angle is perfect.
I think we can get a bit better than that. So it's all very gently. And, you also need to know your helicopter. In this particular helicopter, just under the halfway point on the throttle there, that's pretty much your hover point. However, on another helicopter later on, in fact actually I have done a mission after this, the next helicopter we have, which I think is the one that we sold in the last mission, that is about here somewhere. You see that lifts us in this one. So I'm just going to drop down a touch for a 50. So we're nearly done with the 87%, 88, 89, 91. So I'm just heading.
Great work, son.
Excellent.
I'm certain this will do just fine.
So again, we're going to go ahead, getting some altitude.
I think that's enough for today. That was some great flying, Tom. I know your father would have been real proud.
Thanks, Kelly. I appreciate it. I appreciate you hooking us up with this one.
Sure, Tom. But honestly, we're going to need more than a little whale watching to get us through this. No money in activism, son.
Again, that's an autosave. Whee! Yep, drinky. Now I'm going to rock forwards until eventually we start to fall over. That's basically how you make a helicopter, well, how I make a helicopter fly forwards, is I fall over in it. I go to a decent height and then rock the helicopter forwards until it starts to fall out the sky. And then adjust myself according to everything else afterwards. So I'm going to trade a bit of height for speed, because this is going to be quite a long flight back. And I actually start to run out of things to tell you, things to say. We're not completely done with Sport yet. It's been a little bit of a hiccup with the whole partnership, so I'm in talks with EA at the moment about acquiring some licenses, and hopefully we can get that back up and running quite soon. Same for Kerbal Space Program as well. But for the time being, we'll do a couple of these. I might start on the Minecraft. I've actually been thinking about doing a tech it let's play. Ooh, we're a bit low. Start trading some of this speed for height now. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Would you like to see me do a tech it? Would you like to see? I've played around with the tech it pack a little bit, and I kind of know it. I definitely need a wiki up whilst I'm doing it, but it would certainly be a lot easier now with having the unlimited. Well, not unlimited, but the extended. I'm not capped at 10 minutes for my videos anymore, so that would certainly make life a bit easier. I also use I can't remember the exact name, but the DB Craft pack, which I must have the wrong one because it only covers the vanilla version of the game. It doesn't do the new minerals which are implemented in the Tech It pack. I've also found a very good world, so what I'd probably do is restart that one, and sort of try and pick up a little bit where I left off, if that makes sense. So yeah, post in the comments and let me know whether or not you think that the doing a Tech It Let's Play would be a good idea. Like I say, a long flight and not a great deal to say about it. I think I've pretty much burnt everything up. Yeah, it is as you can see, it is quite a pretty game, and it's reasonably relaxing. In that sort of vein, I'd say it was similar to Microsoft Flight. And that's another game that I've been wrestling with to buy. Now, I know a lot of people have trouble with it. I think I might have ranted about this in another video at a previous point, but other people have said that they're not a fan of it because it's too arcade to be a simulator, but at the same token it's too simulator to be arcade. It sort of falls in a bit of a limbo. I like it. I like the casual flight side of things, and now especially since I've figured out the mission side of things, I would be interested in getting it. It's just that they've cut off all future support, and also yeah, I'm going to get a bit closer. I'm not going to try and land 9 kilometers away. Oh, that's a perfect touchdown. So I might wait till all the packs go on sale like they were a little while ago, and possibly buy it then. And I know demo some of the planes out of that, and some of the missions. It's just, again, it's a nice fun game. If you've not tried it, it is free to play. So if you head on over to Steam, look up Microsoft Flight, it's free to play. I think you can still get the red-tailed Mustang, the best plane with a bullet, an absolute bullet. It's the fastest, it climbs better, the engine chokes at a much higher altitude than everything else. Fuel economy, yeah, a little bit touch and go, but it's more stable, it's just all out. A much easier plane to fly, to land, than the A5 Icon and the Boeing Sterum, is it? I always call it the sternum, which I know is your stomach. But yeah, let's say if you've not tried it, head over, give it a whack. Microsoft Flight on Steam. If you've got an Xbox, if you've got an Xbox Live account, then you can use that to sign in as well, and all that junk. I'm still trying to get Batman fixed. Having some issues with that. I've got a few new things to try in a bit, so I'll probably try them once I put this video to render. And no, might do some Batman. Okay, so we'll start bleeding some of this speed off now then. Professionally done. Oh no, we're going backwards now. Damn it all. Let's see if we can just fight this forwards a little bit more. That's it. We're starting to steady out a bit now. So down to 20 something odd kilometres. There we go. So now we can start falling out of the sky. Why are we going left? Well, let's go left. Let's go this way. Okay, very slowly. I'm going to turn the stability control on as well. And we'll start going forwards a touch. I'll try and land this one forwards, because you've actually got a pretty good view here. Whereas the other one, all of that section to the top of the control panel was all blocked off, so you couldn't actually see your H. Dun, 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 dun. It's like the bass drum section to the Lord's Prayer in Enter Sandman by Metallica. Okay, so again, name of the game, keep the reticle on. Why are we going up? I don't want to be going up, I want to be going forwards and down. But not via a tree. Who puts a tree that close to a helicopter landing pad? Who is that dickhead? Oh no, just built this mast here. The city planners. Okay. Hey, where you going? Where you going? We've got to go this way. Less. Wait. There are many pilots in the world, most of which are better than I am aware of this. Okay, let's drop the throttle a little bit, or the collective rather. Let's drop that, 15, 14, whee! That counter didn't look like it was coming down that quick. Whoa. This is going to be rough. What are we going to hit? Nothing! Oh, didn't want to come that far away though. I can't believe how quickly we went backwards. Towards the fence. Fuck it, I thought I'd timed that through properly. There we go, this is good.
You've been practicing your landing, huh?
Damn straight, Kelly. I wanna be just like Grace Kelly. So there you go, that's what we did. We went and saw some whales and a boat and a Scotsman on the boat. Possibly Billy Connolly. Who knows? Sounded a little bit more like Frankie Boyle. If you've never seen Frankie Boyle, I'd just Google some of YouTube, some of his stuff there. He is a very, very funny man. So I think that's enough for today. I'll probably do one more on this at least, and that will be going round and looking
Joe,
at golf clubs.
what's
Also,
up?
we will try and
Tom, just the usual.
just have a wank.
Sure. Oh, it was a interesting flight with the whales.
Bored.
Yeah. Whales, huh?
Porn.
Who'd have thought it? Actually, sort of reminded me of a flight back in South Asia. Not the whales, obviously. I mean, the tracking, having to keep within a pattern, you know?
Okay, actually, you know what? Let's listen to a story because we didn't listen to the first one.
Oh, yeah? Why don't you tell me a little about it? It'd be, fascinating to hear, for sure.
Even when he's interested, he's still bored.
By this stage, the North had built up a significant fighting force, but it was nothing unexpected. We're talking old Soviet tanks, Cold War era stuff, really. Dangerous, yes, but, well, nothing our Apache pilots couldn't handle. And didn't they just take pleasure in letting us know about it?
So there you go. Apparently, the Apache helicopter pilots were a little bit arrogant. Wow. What a groundbreaking point to end this episode on. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe if you've enjoyed what you've seen and you'd like some more. You can also go ahead and check out some of the other videos. Thank you very much. My name is Hobo, and I will see you next time.